Hello! Hi guys! Okay, so I thought today that I would finally make a video on my anxiety and how I deal with it. It is a huge thing for me. As I've said time and time again, you guys have been such a therapy for me. I can't express enough how much you've helped me in my life and how much you have actually changed my life. I thought today I'd give you a bit of an explanation on sort of some of the things that I have issues with and the reasons why sometimes I just disappear without a trace. It is still something I'm working through and it's very difficult, and I know when I say these things it's gonna sound ridiculous and, you know, oh, why can't you just get on with it, why can't you do this, why can't you do that. It is not that easy, and unless you've been through panic attacks, anxiety, depression, any of this, then you do not understand the hold that it has on you. It is a mental condition and people need to work through it, and just telling them to get better doesn't help. My anxiety is mainly social based. I, like a lot of people, get very much up in their head and almost start to come up with things that aren't real, aren't true, that no one's thinking. But my issues are that if I meet someone new, I think they instantly hate me with no real reason to think that, but I just think that they do. I really struggle with big crowds, lots and lots of people, and just being in situations that I feel like I can't escape. So theatres and cinemas and shopping centres and things like that I really struggle with. If I've been there before a few times then I'm absolutely fine. So where I've moved to now, shopping in that area, I am generally okay with because I used to live here, so I know what it's like, I'm used to it. Whereas if I went to a shopping centre that I'd never been to or rarely go to, I'd probably freak out quite a lot, and I feel like I have to escape, I have to leave, I have to run away. So also as well, like I said, I feel like people hate me for generally no reason. I feel like sometimes, like, I don't like saying it, but I said I'd give you guys an explanation. Like, sometimes my mum is sick of me, she doesn't want anything to do with me. I feel like my sister hates me, my husband's fed up with me, like my friends, you know, and I'll just take a step back and be quiet and not speak to them for a while because I feel like they don't want me around. And that stems from a lot of people that I've met in the past that have only wanted me when they wanted me, and I felt like a burden to them when I was there. So yeah, I know, like, logically, because I'm in like a right frame of mind right now, that they don't think that most, like, see, I'm saying it, they don't think that most of the time, because I don't know, because I've still got that, oh, what if they do kind of thing. And I know that it probably isn't true, but that's just the way it goes. And when I'm having a day like that, then I will not really contact anyone. I will do my best to film, but you know, I really do struggle, especially social media. I kind of just disappear from that. Another thing that I really struggle with is depression. I feel like my depression is something that never seems to go away no matter what I do. It goes up and down like you wouldn't believe. Like, one day I'll be so high up and enjoying everything, and the next day I'll be completely down, hating everything and everyone, and then some days I'm just fine. There is no rhyme or reason. I've often tried to wonder whether it's to do with my cycle, my hormones, but nothing adds up at all. With my depression, I feel like I am a failure. I feel like everything I've done is a great big fail. I feel like I can't do anything to make it better, that everything I'm doing is wrong, and that I need to get rid of everything and hide from the world, which also comes in with the social anxiety, that I don't want anyone to see me, that I just want to hide. So on those days, again, are the days where I don't film because I feel like there's no point, and I'm not on social media because I feel like there's no point, and I just feel like everything I'm doing is wrong. I can't control those days. I can't stop myself feeling that way, and I've tried so hard. And I have to say, like, doing YouTube, I haven't had a panic attack since I've started doing it. I nearly had one, for reasons that I can't even remember, but I didn't. I managed to talk myself down. Emily was really good. She talked to me and calmed me down. And I've got a really, really good support system. I can't thank you guys enough if you're watching this. But also as well to the rest of you guys, like your sweet comments just really, really lift my day and just make me feel so much better, and I cannot thank you enough. Now, I'm not making this video to like be, oh, hello Mau, hello. Stroking my cat helps. Oh, that's a loud purr. Yeah, stroking animals helps. I'm okay. She's staring at me so intently. Yeah, stroking my kitty helps, and my doggy, I think she's fast asleep. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this. And I'm not telling you this to get sympathy or views or money or whatever it is. I'm literally just telling you this because I feel like you guys need a bit of an explanation when my videos suddenly just drop. When I disappear without a trace on social media, my videos, like I said, just disappear. It isn't anything to do with something majorly serious, and it's nothing to do with the fact that I just don't want to do it anymore. It's the fact that I feel like I physically and mentally can't. And it is getting better. It is getting better. My downtime, my anxiety to, ow, my hair, bro, my hair. My anxiety, my downtime, my depression seems to be taking less for me to come out of. And I seem to be self-therapying, if that makes sense. And you guys, I seem to be able to pull myself out of it a bit better now. And one thing that I've started doing is planning out my day. I find that if there's anything to be questioned, I find that that depression, anxiety part of me starts to take over and say, well, there's no point because you can't make decisions, that sort of thing. But if everything's planned out for me and I'm sort of telling myself what to do in advance, then when it comes to it, I will, farewell, you know, I will get on and do it. I also made this video in the hope of letting some of you know that you're not alone in this. It's horrible and it takes over your life and you feel like you can't do anything and people don't understand, and that's okay, it's fine. You know, the people very, very close to me know my issues with it, and they are an amazing support system and I can't thank them enough. But I don't think some people realise how badly it affects me and how badly it affects other people. So the more positive part of this video that I wanted to share with you is how I deal with it if I feel like I'm going to go into panic attack mode or if I feel like depression is setting in, because that was one of the things that I wanted to wait for until I had a counteraction for all of these things, because I didn't want to make a video telling you this and then giving you no hope or no way of dealing with it. So for me personally, I find that when I'm about to have a panic attack, I need someone there, or I need to speak to someone, and usually it's Mark or Emily and I literally just rant at them and I go blah, 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 blah. These are all the things that I'm afraid of, these are all the things that could happen, of the thing that I'm scared of happening, this is, I'm really panicking, this is what's, you know, and it's ridiculous things from, you know, not, you know, having all my money stolen to being murdered, you know, all of these things. There's no line that you can cross with this, and I find that talking it out helps, and just saying all of my fears out loud or in a message or something like that, writing it down, helps me to analyse it, to realise that actually that sounds a bit silly. And then that other person coming back and saying, you know, it's okay, it's fine, you're going to be absolutely fine, tell me what you're scared of, honestly, you know, and they give me a reason, like, you're not going to get murdered because all the doors are locked, you're not going to get murdered, we've locked everything, the windows are fine, you're not going to lose all your money, it's safe in a bank account, and even if you did, like, you know, types of things. Just helping me walk through it, and that really, really helps. That's the only thing I've really found for panic attacks, aside from doing the whole in for 3, out for 4, so in 1, 2, 3, out for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That helps calm down, especially if I've gone into panic attack mode. Another one is count 5 things you can see, 5 things you can hear, 5 green things, you know, just being aware of your surroundings and taking your mind off this attack. And that's all I can suggest for panic attacks. They do work for me, and I know that sometimes things can just go completely over the edge and you can't come back from it, but that is my tip to you guys. When I feel like depression's gonna set in, that is a serious battle for me, more so probably than the panic attacks now. With depression, I generally find that it's a build-up of things. So for example, yesterday, and you'll see in my vlog that it went from one thing happening to another thing happening to another thing happening to another thing happening, and a lot of other things that I didn't actually mention in the vlog. because it was just too much. Like everything had gone wrong, and I just felt again like a massive failure, like everything I was doing was wrong and it was all my fault, even though all of these things couldn't have been avoided. It's just Murphy coming in and like taking over your life. I feel like it's stepping in. So what I've learned to do, instead of trying to push to fix everything when most of the time I can't, I like to then just step back and do sort of my evening cozy routine. So for fall, obviously, if it was summer, I'd probably go for a walk, or, you know, go and sit out in the garden in the sun. But as it's winter, put on my fairy lights, light some candles, watch some Netflix with a cup of tea or something like that, and just chill. Because if I don't, it's only going to make me 10 billion times worse. Other things, going for a hot bath, doing the things that make you feel good, make you feel happy, make you feel human. And I know that is so difficult, because as I feel like a failure, I feel like I don't deserve these things. I don't deserve these treats, these nice things, because I've not fixed the problem, or the problem has been caused by me, which sometimes, yes, I mean, I run my own business and I make mistakes. I'm a one-man business, things go wrong, and then when you try and fix the things, you know, technology or other people that are involved, you know, do things wrong, and I always feel like it's my fault, but it's not. I like to blame myself a lot for everything. So I try to make sure that I have the strength, and I really try and force myself to take a step back and enjoy the little things. Try then to pull myself out of it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I definitely now feel like I have armour. I definitely feel like I have weapons to deal with it. And I also feel like, I keep saying it because I'm so mushy and sobby, that you guys are my biggest weapon. Like, I could feel myself yesterday going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So I did that. I took a step back from my work. I put on Netflix. I made a cup of tea. I, you know, had fairy lights on. I put some candles on. But I also vlogged as well. And yes, it was only a tiny bit, but I felt like I could get it all out, you know. And I also made that rant video, and that really helped as well. So I suppose this video was to let you know that you're not alone, to let you know that there are coping mechanisms out there if they do work for you, and also to give you a bit of an explanation why sometimes I just disappear and drop off the face of the earth. It is nothing to do with you guys, it's nothing to do with the fact that I hate YouTube. YouTube is one of the best things that I've ever done for me, and I know that a lot of people are going to watch this and be like, what's she got to complain about? You know, she's got this gorgeous house and a wonderful husband, and yeah, I have all of those things, and I am so grateful. And that's another thing that I really struggle with. I get so angry that I'm so upset and depressed because I have absolutely no reason to be. Very difficult. But yes, I just wanted to let you guys know and let you know that you're not alone. So thank you so much for being here with me today, guys, and thank you so much for being here with me all the time. I literally cannot express to you how much I love you guys. You guys are great. So thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.